So now let's discuss how we built the front end. So the front end was primarily built in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and it's a quite simple front end. All we have is a simple UI where the user essentially logs on. Authorized users use their Gmail account, and once they log onto our portal, they'll see a few parameters upon which they can query our database and find the relevant crash events. So the first piece of information that we get is a text box where a user can input an address that is indicative of the location they want to search.
So we use Places API from Google to provide autocomplete so that users can easily enter addresses near the location. We did this by requesting the user's location first, creating a radius around the user's location, and using the Places API just to basically create autocomplete for addresses near the user.
So now once we have the location of the user wants to search, we can move on to the place, to the date and the time. So we provide the user with a calendar date and time picker upon which they can choose the day as well as the hour of the day. And once we have that information, all they have to do is click the search button. So once they click the search button, this is where our processing actually happens. So if we open up our main.js file, you can see that in our search function, we actually interface with MongoDB at this point in order to search our metadata to find the corresponding crash events. So we query upon two different parameters: the actual location, which is a radius of about 2 miles. So we use the coordinates of the specified location and create a radius of 2 miles, as well as the time. We create a 2-hour window upon which to search. So with both of these parameters, we generate a list of crash events, and for each crash event data point, we have certain metadata for that specific crash.
So through the search, we receive lots of pieces of data points, and these data points are documents. So each document is a metadata point. And inside each of these points, we have different pieces of information for car metadata, as well as video hash, which is basically the video that was captured by the car that saw the crash. What we do with this video hash is we log into GCP using gcp.js. We go to our bucket for the project, which is basically DashOwl. And inside this bucket, we use the video hash that we got from MongoDB to search for the corresponding video captured by the car. Now what we do is we take the link generated by Google to view this video, and we display it on our website. Along with the video, we also displayed other pieces of car metadata information, including whether or not the high beam was on, whether or not the windshield wiper was on, or whether or not the headlamp was on. And we also display a graph of the acceleration and braking of the car over time from a scale of 0 to 100%.